Hi, Miss Kay. I hope this video finds you well. I am here on my back porch to present about my final project. So my standard that I selected says, explain and demonstrate how personal interest and experiences influence musical selection for specific purposes. And for my objective, I wrote that students will create instruments and write a song to perform. Through performing their own song and listening to other students' songs, they will recognize the differences in their music and analyze how personal interests and experiences influence musical selection for specific purposes. So I'll go through my procedures. So basically, I was going to introduce the lesson the first day. It's kind of a 2-day thing, but really it just requires some homework before they do it. So the first day, I was just going to tell them, like, hey guys, tomorrow we're going to be creating an instrument and performing songs about or with our instruments. So I was going to have taped up around the room different pieces of papers that say things like your favorite sport, favorite memory, favorite movie, all about my family, or all about me, just different kind of topics they could choose to write their song about. And have them go around the room and pick their topic and write their name down on that piece of paper. So that won't take long. And once they finish that, return to their desk and write it down. And then write, I think I said 5 things, maybe 10 things. 10 things. So I had them write down their topic and go back to their desk and write 10 ideas about the topic they chose for things that they could write in their song. So, for instance, if they did favorite memory, they could either write 10 of their favorite memories that they've had so far as ideas that they could write their song about, just to help them while they work on their homework. It is homework, I don't know why I air quoted that. Or they could go ahead and pick the one favorite memory that they want to write about and put 10 pieces of it, or like parts of it that they remember that they want to talk about in their song. So just give them time to do that, walk around, help anyone who's struggling, thinking of things, and all that jazz. And then for homework, have them go home and write their song. They can do it on their own. That way their parents can help them, or their babysitter, or whoever, or they can do it on their own. And just writing a song that's 30 seconds to a minute, just kind of a little jingle about whatever topic they chose. This way they have choice, almost total freedom, but a little bit of structure, having them choose a topic of what to write about. So they'll go home and write their song. So the first day doesn't really take long. It's just more of an introduction and preparation. And then the next day, we are going to make our instruments, and we're using a paper plate tambourine, and it's going to be incredible. I made one. It's a little different. I linked on my document a website that I found that has instructions to making it that uses like these cute little jingle bells, but I didn't have any, so we improvised. So I was going to give each student 2 paper plates with holes already punched around the sides and give them about 10 minutes to decorate the outside of their paper plates however they want. Ooh, no, that wasn't filling. So I drew some flowers on this side. Excuse me, I'm just not really the best artist. We have some flowers and some tulips. And then on the other side, I did other sports things in case, like, one student wrote about their favorite sport. Maybe they want to decorate their tambourine with sports things like a pom-pom, my attempt at a volleyball, soccer ball, baseball, football, or basketball. But they can decorate it however they want. They have about 10 minutes. And then I would go around and pass out these strings and typically give them jingle bells that I didn't have and Dollar Tree also didn't have. So we improvised, and I filled mine with orzo instead. So you can shake your tambourine, or you can pat it like that. And then I would give the students some time to kind of play with their tambourines and get the jitters out and practice their songs. And I made a point in my procedures to tell the students, like, if you ever look around and I'm like this, that means you put your tambourine down, you put your hands up, so that they're not all messing with it and just bugging with their tambourines the whole time. Once everyone seems ready to perform their songs, I'm going to have everyone set it on the ground so that when the other students are performing, they are not messing with their tambourines. And each student will perform, and I'm going to tell them to get out a piece of paper and kind of write down the different music styles and music types that they notice. So, like, if one song's slower and it's about something kind of sad, they might recognize that. or it's upbeat. Just notice all the different types of music and maybe an example as to why they think the sound is like that. And since everyone had such freedom with it and they wrote it at home, I think that the songs would all be very different, and so it would be easy to recognize this in all the songs. And then, after we sing our songs, my shaky tambourine, and it's great. I love my tambourine. They're going to be great. We're going to put all of our tambourines down, and then we're going to use our notes to write a response, either in paragraph form, or it can kind of just be a list if they'd rather do it that way. I'll sing at least 5 different kind of types of music or like rhythms that they heard, and an example or like an explanation as to why they think it was like that. Like Sally's song was slow because it was about a sad day or something like that, just so it goes back to the standard that the students will demonstrate and like understand how the personal interests and how the experience influence the musical selection for a specific purpose, because sad songs are typically slower and happy songs are faster and all that. So yeah, and then I also have a rubric on my document, and that's really it. Hope you have a great day and stay safe and healthy. Thank you for everything.